Of all the things that God created, He created the male gender to be different. He created the male mind, the brain, the body to be totally different, not inferior or superior, just totally different. And many men are called to be leaders in God's eyes in a very male way.
When I was a young man, I had an absent father. My dad wasn't around much, and there were men in my life who stepped in and filled that void that I really needed. When I think back on this, what was very important to me in hindsight is that these were Christian men, Adventist Christian men in my life that took time with me and just kind of showed me what it's like to live as a Christian man in this world. And this was I think, life-changing, and who knows where I might be if not for these men who stepped in and changed my life. And that's what Maryland Men of Faith is really all about. Maryland Men of Faith wants to inspire men to look to Jesus. We want to encourage men to follow the steps of Jesus, move in His direction. We want to challenge men to then spread the message of Jesus.
What happens when men come together from all sorts of different parts of the area, from Maryland, from West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Virginia? What happens when these men come together and they're inspired and they're encouraged and they're challenged? Well, they go back to their workplaces and they go back to their local churches. We go back to our local areas of work and play and living, and we become agents of change.
And then when you get back to your real world, to life, interacting with your wives, your girlfriend, your children, your parents, your community, your next door neighbor, your coworkers, we want people to see that we have spent time with Jesus.
There's some really awesome preaching here based on the Word of God, straightforward, blunt, filled with grace and filled with just the hope that men need to be agents of change back in their local contexts. There's seminars that go on with all sorts of training, from evangelism to lifestyle to just all sorts of different components of development. And lastly, there's the most exciting part about what happens when men bring their financial resources together. One person can make a large difference, but what happens when men come together and we pool together our financial resources, our money and our funds, we have a huge impact on the other side of the world. These are the exciting ingredients that are part of Maryland Men of Faith.
I just started coming back to church about 3 years ago. This is my second Maryland Men of Faith. And as one of the mottos here has been, as steel sharpens steel, it's been a blessing to come and meet other guys, other Christians. Some have stronger relationships with Christ than me, and it's been a blessing to me. It's really strengthened me over the years.
Well, ever since I've started coming, probably about, I guess, 8 or 9 years, it's really been helping me stay grounded with the Lord and just learning more and more about the Bible and how really my purpose, in life. And so I really thank God for the Maryland Men of Faith, and constantly, looking forward to it each and every year, and hope to bring others next year.
So if you are free or if you're busy on the first weekend of October, drop everything and you need to come here, join the rest of the men of faith in this region and become an agent of change and make an impact on your local school, work, church, especially your homes, for Jesus.